We're the world's greatest superheroes. They snap their fingers and we jump. Why?
Because they sign our checks.
That wasn't cool. Okay. Alright, so let's tweet about this. Okay, so just finishing up here on the summary from the last session. I had already written it, but then it disappeared because of a bug in Foundry VTT, basically. So now I have to rewrite it before the game starts. So defend you and want you to follow, tell him you to work wounds and to follow him. After deliberating for a long time with Cyrus, being patient and cackling to himself, you end up following him, but Esmeralda notices something on a scene on the floor. Okay, it's a trap. You try to interrogate Cyrus. In the end, Ozzy hugs him and slams him into the ground, causing an elevator trap to bring him upward into the top of the tower. Exploring back the main corridor, you find the Hall of Bones and Argynvost's skull. Searching the room, you find all sorts of bones and a freshly skinned fur coat in a familiar pattern. Okay, just been told that my players will be a bit late. Okay. Okay. Let's save first, because I don't want to lose this again. Um, the white. I need to prepare with the white. Come on, white. There you go. Start challenge rating 3. If I do an encounter, let's just try something. There are 5 people of level 8. So 5 people of level 8. And they're going to be fighting Rahagan. Um, white. I'll add more of these. Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Where's Tahanu?
I don't know. I'll I'll poke him on Signal. Yeah. He's probably gonna join soon. Durek said he'd be here, but probably a bit late.
Yeah, his
Uh,
light just turned green on his status.
yeah, I just noticed. And he said Ozzy will be a few minutes late, so.
Yeah.
Okay, just replied that he totally forgot that we were Monday. Tahang. He's going to go online now, so
Silly.
cool. All right. Uh, were you listening to me talking to myself?
No.
No, you just joined and said hi at the same time. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
I missed something good.
Yeah, cause I was thinking of my plan and things like that. But uh, since I've been streaming, I learned to think out loud.
Ah, gotcha.
And yeah, it might have been spoilery.
No, I didn't get any spoilers.
Yeah, okay. Because I was like thinking and said hi, and I said hi to actually something on my screen, I guess. Um, and you replied hi. I was like, what? then, then I realized. Sorry.
That's okay.
um, how have you been? I heard you
Good.
guys missed yesterday's game.
Yeah, I saw you were chatting with GCM.
Mm-hmm. Because he
I
actually,
think he was bummed.
yeah, he told me like, hey, do you want to join? Like, there might not be enough people, so do you want to like play one of their characters?
Oh, is that what he asked you?
Yeah, he said that in chat. But I saw it like 2 hours later, I think.
Oh yeah, I think he was just in the moment of things when we found out one of the characters has family over and they were not going to be able to attend. So I think that's
Okay.
probably what spurred the question.
Yeah, and I was like, oh shit! I was actually like programming at the same time and streaming that, and when I saw that message, I was like, oh cool, okay, it's a great time to do a break. So I stopped my stream. I joined his chat. I was like, wait, he's the only one in audio. What happened? He's like, well, that was like 3 hours ago, and we ended up canceling. Like, ah shit, I missed it. But yeah, but Ozzy was actually in my chat earlier, saying
Ah.
hi, and then he said, "Okay, I have to go. We're about to play D&D."
Uh,
So yeah, if he had known that GCM had approached me, he probably would have popped again on Twitch and told me, "Hey, you wanna join now?"
oh yeah.
Yeah, too bad. Would have been fun to play uh, some D&D as a player. I only did that one shot, with the goblins.
Hmm.
That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, well, where we're at, it's like death is like on Like you have to watch every step not to die.
Yeah, he told me a lot of stuff as well yesterday about where you're at, what's happening, and all that.
Yeah, it's tough.
All the puzzles. I hope today you're not going to take like half an hour wondering if you should take route A or route B. Just be more active.
Well,
I didn't
it
want to
depends
rush
on
you
the
guys for the last couple of
consequences.
weeks.
That place sounded like, especially after doing the other campaign, I was like, something's very suspicious here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But I gave you guys plenty of time to think about it. And yeah, I didn't want to rush it because I didn't feel like it would help make it enjoyable. But you guys were slow in making decisions. Like just for the wedding, right? Just should we enter? And I think you spent like 15 minutes just outside the main doors, wondering if you should enter. Like you came for the wedding. Come on, just open the doors.
Well, yeah, but it's not like it's a friend wedding.
Yeah.
It's like it's Strahd's wedding. It's not like it's like, oh, happy-go-lucky, my friend, I'm going to invite myself in.
Yeah. I
We're
mean,
in
you
Strahd's
guys didn't
castle.
even bring a gift.
No, he took our friend. Why would I bring him something?
Well, he invited you to his wedding.
I know, but he still took Irina.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hey, how are you?
Not too bad. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good.
Hey, he's on a time zone that's 1 hour, 2 hours from us.
Yeah.
That's right.
No 8:30 to 10:30 sessions for me anymore.
Yeah. You want
No.
to do longer sessions now?
Probably not today because I'm pretty tired and I
Mhm.
still have lots of moving stuff to do.
Yeah, his
Yeah.
stuff
make
just
dinner.
got there yesterday.
Yeah, it's all still in boxes. I found my pressure cooker today.
Yay.
Oh, that's all that matters.
Exactly.
Whoa.
Yeah, you're super loud. You sound like you're an airplane.
Yeah, that was really bad, Tehanu. I thought you
Sorry,
fixed your
I
mic.
left my private jet.
No, seriously, fix your mic.
That's a laptop mic.
I
I'm
have
just gonna
no
put
idea
you to,
what you
like,
said because you
one.
need to fix the mic.
It's a laptop mic. It's really hard to hear him. I turned him like way, way, way down.
Say something
I
now.
have now. Is it any better?
It's really echoey. If you just crank it way down, then it's fine. I have you at like 7%.
And now?
It's less hurting my ears, but it's very echoey and weird. So yeah.
Yeah, the echo probably won't go away if he's using like a open mic or something.
Yeah, didn't you like have a whole new setup to make it super nice audio or whatever?
I blame Pulse Audio.
Yeah, you always blame Pulse Audio.
Well, the reason is I'm not home with the filter out. How about now? Now, that should be better.
Talk? You need to talk?
Test.
That's
Yeah, I
better.
think it's better.
I actually turned you up 2%. I had you down at 6%. You were so loud.
Yeah. I think I had you at 100% and it was like ears bleeding. It was bad.
Well, you always have your ears bleeding whenever I speak, don't you?
Mm-hmm. Alright, so let's do this. Ozzy, I'm going to assume that he'll be here soon, but we should probably start at this point.
Get Dylan up.
What?
Yeah, what happened? What happened? Tell me everything.
I could do a 2-session recap.
Yeah,
All
that's
right.
right. I could spend that time to do the 2-session recap. So, um, you were you did assist at the wedding ceremony, right?
I remember getting there. I think.
He
Yeah, I
partied
remember
so
getting
hard
there,
he doesn't
and
remember the rest.
exactly.
Yeah, and they had their weird "you may kiss the bride" moment, and
Yeah, that's all I remember.
yeah, and then okay. So after the wedding ceremony, um, Tehanu had approached some of the other guests to try and figure out who is who, and he found one of them, the one that had like a skull mask. Um, she wasn't very talkative, but he got the information from her that she is one of Strahd's brides, basically. Um, After that, he saw a silver statuette on the altar. Um, no, after that, he talked to the group of what looked like adventurers, and the information he got from them was that they are adventurers who were in the Sword Coast, and they had just arrived the day before in Barovia. They have no idea how they got here. They saw a house that was eerily creepy and two children who told them there's a monster in the house. But before they got in, one of their wizards noticed that the children are actually an illusion, and they got scared and they got away from that. Um, but then they had just arrived in the village of Barovia, and they got sort of forcibly invited into this wedding, and they have no idea what's going on. So yeah, another group of adventurers just arrived in Barovia. After that, he saw this silver statuette on the altar of the chapel, and he went to grab it. But as he grabbed it, there's this huge radiant light that exploded from the statuette, hitting him with an enormous amount of damage that knocked him on his ass. After that, Ozzy grabbed the statuette, and it had no effect on him. You found near the altar a corpse of an ancient adventurer who lay there, and he had a mace with him. So you took the mace and the statuette, you grabbed all that stuff, and um, you left the chapel. Actually, you talked to Esmeralda, who told you that she doesn't really know this area very well because she usually took the back entrance, the servants' entrance, and never actually came into the castle from the front door. So you decide to do the same thing by leaving the castle and coming back through the back entrance. As you leave, in the main hall, the gargoyles that were there became animated as you entered the hall and attacked you. So you had to fight 8 gargoyles that did quite some damage to you, but especially with Tehanu being really hurt from that radiant light from the statuette, he was kind of in a dangerous position at some point. And after you killed them, Ozzy and Iron went to grab that plate armor that they saw in the corridor and put that into the bag of holding. And then you went out the front door where these dragon statues came to life and attacked you, and you fought 4 dragon wormlings that splashed you with fire, AoE attacks, and all that. You stayed away from the range of the attacks, and your Eldritch Blast was doing a lot of damage. So
Serious
that,
work.
yeah,
Nice.
you
Dude,
helped destroy them.
You like yes, powerhouse, my friend.
And I think
Nice.
you're the only one who didn't get hit at all in those 2 encounters, actually.
Nice.
You're welcome.
Even though I had fire resistance.
Yeah. but you were always staying out of the range and just using Eldritch Blast at a distance. So,
What can
And
I
that, like,
say?
what is it? Maddening Hex or whatever?
oh yeah, Maddening Hex is incredible.
Dude,
You
like,
don't use it almost
Yeah,
never.
I kept forgetting it. I kept
Hex.
forgetting about it.
Yeah, because you have unlimited uses of it every time.
Mm-hmm.
So literally, I would
Yeah.
just target like a mob in the middle, like a creature in the middle, and it would just splash over to everything. Like legit, you were just absolutely wrecking.
Nice.
Yeah, it's a guaranteed 4 damage to your hexed enemy and anyone around it, and that doesn't take any action or anything. And then you
It
do
doesn't take bonus action. I thought.
It takes your reaction.
your reaction, is it?
I think it's bonus action. I could
Let
be
me
wrong.
see. Oh yeah, it's your bonus action.
Yeah,
But
well,
you never use your bonus anyway. It's not like you're a rogue or whatever. So yeah, it doesn't take your action. But like you don't need to even attack that person. You can just always do it. So that was pretty cool.
Nice.
And so yeah, after you kill the last dragon, you get outside and decide that you're going to need to take a short rest before doing anything. But since you're still within the confines of the walls of the castle, you decide to go just outside. And as you're exiting from the just above the bridge, drops a green slime that hits Ozzy and starts to melt his armor. And he had to use his spare change of clothes to remove it without damaging anything else that he had. But his armor got pretty banged up. So in the end, you get out of there and decide, and that was 2 weeks ago. Now for last week, you left the castle and you didn't want to camp outside, so you argued for a while on whether or not to go to the Tserpul encampment with the Vistanis. But you ended up deciding to go to Valaki because Tserpul seemed like a long way out. And there you spend the night. The following day, you decide to take it slowly and just rest and spend the day shopping, getting some of the adventuring gear that might be useful to you that you couldn't afford before. After that, you decide to spend another day resting just to get Ozzy's plate armor finished by the blacksmith. In the morning, you leave to the castle again, and now you have both Ozzy and Iron wearing plate armor, and you follow Esmeralda's instructions towards the back entrance. In the lower level, so you enter the back entrance. There's nothing really interesting there. A few creepy stuff, but nothing of importance. And you take stairs that take you down. And as you arrive in this room that is filled with mist, there's a mongrel that appears coming in your direction. His name is Cyrus, and he seems a little bit cuckoo, not right in his head, but he befriends you. He seems to be friendly, and he tells you that you have to go to your rooms. You can't be in here, and urges you to follow him. You argue between yourselves for a long time on whether or not to trust him or to follow him or whatever, and then in the end you decide to follow him, and he keeps saying, "Stay close to me, follow me," and then he takes you. Actually, you didn't want to go to your room, so you insisted on asking him about bones, and he was talking about the bones are his and all that. And in the end, he accepts to lead you to the place where you could find the ball of a dragon. And so you follow him, but as you arrive in one corridor, you notice. Well, not so much that you notice something, but more like you're really wary of the situation. And as you keep a close eye on the surroundings, Esmeralda is able to notice that there's seems to be a seam on the floor. And she's worried that it might be a trap. So you start to poke around. You don't really find what the trap is or how to deactivate it. Cyrus just keeps saying, "Follow me." He steps onto the trap. Nothing happens. So it doesn't seem to be like there actually is a trap, but you are not trusting anything at this point. Ozzy casts Zone of Truth and tries to get the truth out of Cyrus, who cackles to himself, makes bad jokes, but he is able to tell you that that passage will take you up, and there might actually be a trap, and it has something to do with the weight of the people being there. So as you go back, Ozzy asks Cyrus for a hug, and as they hug, Ozzy just grabs Cyrus and slams him on the ground with huge force, enough to actually trigger the trap, which drops from the ceiling like a cage, basically, and it's an elevator that just springs upward into the tower, hundreds of feet up within just a couple of seconds, leaving the corridor completely empty with just a huge hole on top, and Cyrus slammed onto this elevator, leaving you. So yeah, you avoided this really dangerous trap. And for you, Durek, what would have happened if you had fallen into it is that the party would have probably been split in two, because not everyone would have. Basically, two people entering that area would have been enough to trigger it, and you would have been on two separate floors, and it would have been a maze just to rejoin with the others. So it would have been pretty dangerous trap to fall to.
Would have been amazing.
Yeah, would have been amazing. So yeah, Esmeralda says that she thinks, from her memory, she rolled high on, I think it was intelligence that I made her roll, to try and remember the layout of the place. And she rolled high enough that she says she thinks that this path is leading away from the bones, and it was one of the rooms from the main corridor. So you go back to the main corridor, and actually I don't know if you see anything, Durek, or if the fog of war has obscured everything apart from the room you're in.
Yeah, I see the hallway and the room I'm in, but that's pretty much it.
Okay, so I'm just going to move you around so you see the things that were already explored. Okay. So there's this
Sounds
room
good.
that had not much, just like lots of junk. This is the room that had the elevator trap, which was right in the middle there.
Okay.
There's spiral staircase over there. This is the stairs from which you came, which was, the upper level. And nobody explored this side here. And that's about it. Okay. And so you arrive here. So yeah, Esmeralda said that she thinks it's one of the rooms from the main corridor. So you open one room, you find it just full of junk, and then you open the other one, and then you find this hall that is just full of bones. Everything is bones. The chairs are made of bones. The what's this? The table is made of bones. Everything is just very macabre. There are piles of bones in the corners, and above the door, like the main double doors from which you came, you see this huge, magnificent silver skull of a dragon that just sits there adorning the door. As you finally, hey, this is the place we were looking for, you decide to basically take down the skull and try and put it inside of the bag of holding, while the others keep exploring a little bit the room. And I can't remember who found it, but one of you guys found this coat of fur that was just hanging on one of the piles of bones in the corner, and the fur looks eerily familiar, and it looks like it's the fur of. It has the exact same patterns as Yaila. and as you look at it, it's still wet on the inside, and it looks like it was just dropped there to dry and to make it into a fur coat eventually. So yeah, you start taking down the skull, and it takes a lot of time because it's very heavy. There are all sorts of wires holding it in place and all that. And as you do, at some point you hear some noise, and from this pile, a white starts coming out of it, and that's where we left off. So everybody, please roll initiative. No, wrong button. There. And let me. What music should I do? What music should I do? What music should I do? It would be combat music. This one maybe. I'll go to background music. Can you hear anything?
Oh, did you roll for Esmeralda or no?
I see someone rolled for Esmeralda.
That's what I was wondering because I don't see it in the
I see.
There we go.
Is it me having a bug with the Foundry VGT, or did they change the UI? Because I don't have a sidebar. Can't see my rolls, can't see anything. I have the menu on the left, but not the stuff on the right.
No, it shouldn't be hidden. Well, there's a little arrow to hide it, basically. Like collapse
Yeah,
expand,
no,
but
that's not even showing on my case. So I'll reload the page, whatever.
yeah, just reload the page. Don't forget to click on the Beyond 20 icon to make it appear.
My second roll is Esmeralda, the 6. I don't know why she was on the turn order before unless you rolled for her.
No, I didn't. So let me see. See, Amnon rolled for her, but I think he might have had both of them selected. That might be why. Because if you select multiple tokens and you roll, it will add all of them with the same value. So probably he had both tokens selected. Okay. All right. I don't really hear battle music. Ozzy, your I would say no to your question until you use your bonus. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Everyone is here. All right, begin combat. Tehanu, what do you do? Tehanu?
And I'm just trying to set up my UI to actually see stuff right now. Okay, so, whoa, I'm first on the turn order. That's news. So I'm going to go... There's only one white in front of us, so I'm going to go, well, right in front of it. And attack it with the silvery thingy. Let's see. Sorry, I'm using a touchpad. I apologize for my crappy built-in microphone and my crappy internets. All right.
Okay. So 25 to hit. You don't get the surprise, but what's your thing? Assessing or no, not assessing. Whatever it is.
Yeah,
is it advantage?
I get advantage because it didn't take a turn, so
okay,
I rolled with advantage.
So roll the second time. We won't use the damage of the second roll, but we'll use whether or not it's a
Oh, but
critical hit.
I clicked roll with advantage.
Oh, okay.
It worked this
So
time.
yeah, it's already with advantage. Okay, cool.
So the 25 is the best one?
Yeah, if you hover the mouse on it, you'll see both rolls actually. Okay, so yes, it does hit, and you deal it 24 damage. Where's my stuff?
So after
There.
that, what I'm gonna do is disengage and get back next to. Oh no, actually, I'm just gonna stay there and I don't know, take a defensive stance or whatever.
Okay. Then it's going to be Ozzy.
I'm going to move over here so that we are flankerinos. And I'm going to bonus action Jedi.
God damn it!
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but it's I'm dead.
I can see the lights through the bones.
Yeah, light just hits you on the face. It was unexpected.
And this is my second attack. Okay, on my crit, I will do. Let's give everyone a chance here. I'll do a level 1 smite, which would be. Hold on. It's been a while. So it's level 1, it's 2d8, but it's undead, so it's 3d8, and it's doubled, so 60.
Okay. So,
I do 57 damage on my second attack.
So you hit it with the sword, and at the same time you smite it, and brilliant light explodes from within, and you see the light just seems to obliterate every single cell on its body as you see the white basically just dissolve into thin air.
I thought you said you're gonna share.
I think it would do 30 damage on my smite. That was a level 1 smite.
Yeah, you did 57 damage. It had 6 left. FYI.
Well, that's a little bit overkill, Mr. Paladin.
Yeah.
I just kind of shrug and just, is combat over?
Yeah, you could say that. It's not actually over, but it's the you don't see anything else at this time.
I just kind of shrug, and I you know how with a pistol you blow on the barrel. I just kind of kind of make a flare with the sword, just kind of
You could have just sneezed at him and he would have died.
I didn't know it only had 6 health left. I didn't.
Yeah, you didn't.
I had no clue. If I had known, I would have just left it at my attacks. I wouldn't have smited at all.
I know, but you said it before I decided before I gave the results, so I had to let you go through it.
This was one case where it was really warranted to use unarmed attack.
Well, honestly, the way I saw it was you can't not if I crit, I have to have a smite in there. It's just too much damage opportunity.
Yeah. All right.
But anyways,
so it's dead. It's out. It's
okay. So we take a long
done.
rest now, right?
No.
So we take the skull. The skull is in the bag, right?
Not yet. You're still trying to take it down. So it is taking you a little bit of time because it's very big. It takes careful operation to take it out of there. There's lots of wire holding it in place and things like that. So it's taking a lot of time, and you got interrupted by this thing just appearing out of one of the skull piles. And so as you are very proud of yourself with your smirk on your face, you see a couple of other people coming out from the shadows. I was meant to bring them on the second turn, but I guess we'll just bring them out right now. They come out of their hiding place, and they are actually, let me just show them on the turn tracker as well.
Okay, wait. So, Tihano, did you get your sneak attack on the first one?
I did.
Yeah,
So you did 24. Okay.
Oh, he's trying to see how much damage they have.
Not enough each hit points for us. That's what.
So this, okay, this one is the one. Its turn. So it's going to come out of its hiding, go towards Ozzy, and it's going to have disadvantage because of the sunlight from the sword, which is still up. It's going to make 2 longsword attacks at you. Wait. No, one longsword attack, and then it's going to try and grab you. Hello. What's happening? I'm not sure what's happening. Oh, please don't tell me. Yeah. Stupid.
Is it that I hit so hard that they can no longer attack because they're all terrified of me?
No. It's that oh crap. No. It's that I was coding on this weekend on Beyond 20 and I caused the bug basically. Because yeah, okay, cool. Now it works. So a 14 to hit, which fails. Then it's trying to grab you. It does.
Wouldn't that be a contested strength?
No, because it's not an actual grab, but it considered like an unarmed attack, as it just hits you with a critical hit. Actually, you need to do a Constitution saving throw, please.
Uh-oh.
Plus, like 4?
That's a fail with the +3.
It's 3 plus. He has a thing. It's +4, right? His aura plus his he has an item that gives.
Oh yeah, that's right.
But isn't it already in your?
It's not adding it. The icon of Ravenloft is not adding any stats to me.
It says. No, it's already is. It was +5. So if you hover on it, it's 1d20 +5. So you already have your +5 on the Constitution save, which is your Constitution +4. So yeah, it's a failure, and that means, let me go back and read this. You take 23 damage, and your hit point maximum is reduced by that amount as well. Okay. All right, and then it's this. Oh wait. No, sorry. I am going to.
That's Okay.
No, it is right. It's just I did not do with disadvantage, um, because because of the because of the weapon thing. Okay. Uh, okay, it still hits, but it's not a critical hit anymore. So it's 19 damage instead of 23. How? No, 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 no. 6. There you go. 6 damage.
Shit. I'm all kinds of screwed up right now. Hold on.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I think I took 6 points of damage.
Yeah, he took 6 damage, and his HP maximum is reduced by 6. What happens that the DC for the Constitution save was 13, and Beyond 20 was adding 13 to the 6 and giving me 19 damage. When it calculates the total damage, you know?
So I'm at 66 health.
Mm,
I was at 72. I took 6 damage,
yeah.
and it reduced my maximum to 66. So I'm at full health, but my maximum, I can't be healed anymore.
Yes, you are at maximum health, but which is 6 lower than what you had previously. Okay, good. Now it's this one's turn, and they are going to. How far are you? 20, 30. Okay. And they are going to come here and attack Esmeralda with a couple of longsword attacks, which both fail. And then it's the Hun's turn.
So, because do we get to finish our turn before he gets a second turn? Or no? Or do we just start all over again?
Yeah, we started from scratch because there were no more enemies, and they arrived basically after, on the next turn.
So I'm gonna move right here into a flanking position to attack this one.
Mm-hmm.
And attack it.
Okay. You don't have the advantage anymore.
Well, I'm flanking, so I shouldn't, no?
It just straight rolled because of the light from the weapon.
Oh, damn it! Okay,
Yeah.
so
it's actually a 3. No, I'll just take the. No, wait. No, you're right. Just re-roll it because I don't know which value to take. Okay, same value. It does hit, and you deal 12 damage. You don't get. No, you do get the sneak attack because he's within 5 feet. Okay, so you deal 21 damage to it.
And technically, since it's the advantage got cancelled. Otherwise, I would have said, well, it's flanking, so you get advantage, then you get sneak attack. So yeah,
You still get
Well,
sneak
you
attack.
get sneak attack because you're within 5. He's within 5 feet of another ally.
that works.
So yeah, in this case, it's unrelated to the. Advantage.
You'll always have your sneak attack as long as I'm there. You'll just have a straight roll instead of advantage.
Yeah, Azzy, what do you do?
I attack. First attack.
Go. You do get advantage because of the flanking. So it does hit.
Takes 20 damage, of which 8 is radiant.
Yeah.
Is it dead?
It is not dead, but it's looking hurt.
Son of a bitch.
Iron, what do you do?
That's my second attack.
Oh, you do have 2 attacks. Yeah, with the second attack, it is dead. Iron?
Well, sorry Tahanu, but I'm gonna use the holy symbol and turn sunlight for 30 yards.
You folks really like doing overkill stuff and putting me at a disadvantage at the same time,
Well,
right?
the whole Ozzy losing temporary or his health is not cool in terms of so. And apparently, with his
I
sun
never
sword,
had a life anyway.
that's what I do.
Okay, so you just create the.
That's what as an action you can I present the
Oh,
holy
okay, so
symbol and make it
it's.
shed a bright light within 30 feet. And the sunlight lasts for 10 minutes or until I end the effect.
Okay, okay, cool. So it doesn't. It's not a. It doesn't let you do anything else, basically. Okay, cool. Okay, this one is going to jump on the table, come your way, Iron, and he's going to try and grab that thing emitting sunlight from you. With disadvantage, we'll do dexterity contested.
Not strength?
You can do strength if you want. I already rolled dexterity. You can do strength to try and.
Just straight strength?
Yeah. Okay. So he tries to grab it, and he brushes it, but you yank it out forcefully, and he's not able to actually grab it. Cool. He actually rolled a 6. Esmeralda's turn. What do you want her to do?
Well, she attacked the one that tried to attack her. And she has 3
Okay.
attacks, right?
Yes, she does.
Oh, I didn't turn advantage on.
She wouldn't have advantage.
Oh, sorry. Okay, so
They have disadvantage, but you don't have advantage
yeah.
against them.
Okay, so her
Yeah.
second hack save, right? That would be the 25. Because I rolled so many times. Two hacks it, and then one with the rapier, right? That's her 3 attacks.
Yeah. You have wait. It's 2 rapier and 1 hand axe, right?
Oh,
That's her multi. It's 2 with the rapier and 1 with either the hand axe or the silver short sword.
oh, okay. Then I need to do 2 rapiers then, because I did too many hand axes.
Yeah, I'll take the first hand axe value and then the rapier. They both do hit, and you deal 16 damage to the weight. Okay, Amnon, now it's your turn.
Which one hasn't been hit yet?
This one.
Okay, I'll apply my hex to it with my bonus action and then cast my Eldritch Blast.
Okay. They both hit. You can roll your hex for both of them.
1 sec. I'm slow. I forget how to do this. Here we go.
Okay. Cool. Looking hurt. Now. This door opens. And you see someone.
A challenger appears.
Yeah. Challenger appears. He gets in, and you recognize him as the Chamberlain, Rahadin, that let you in to the house before.
Oh, that Legolas motherfucker?
Yeah, the Legolas motherfucker. And so he says, "What is going on here?" and he looks at you, and just you can see the hatred in his eyes as he looks at Ozzy. And Ozzy, do a wisdom saving throw, please. Okay. You hear, the screams as he approached, right? If you remember last time, you hear screams in your head anytime you got near to him. And now it just seems to grow loud. But you're able to shrug it off as he looks at you and says, "Drop it now." That's gonna be his turn. Now this white is going to a double longsword attack on Esmeralda. 22 to hit. No, 20 because of disadvantage. It does hit, I believe, right?
Yeah, her AC 17.
Her AC is 17. Okay, thanks. So the second one doesn't hit, but the first one hits, and it's 8 damage. Tehanu, what do you do?
Not sure I want to fight the new guy here, so. But damn it, I hate that light.
Yeah.
Well, I have no choice to go into the light and keep.
No, you can go. You can go after the other dude. It's fine. I have a plan. If you want to go down and help them down there, I got a plan.
There's light wherever you go, anyway.
Yeah, doesn't matter. It's
Well, not in the corner of the room here, but yeah, I'm gonna go down here and flank.
Okay. Then roll.
Yeah, please forgive my lagginess.
It's okay. Does not hit. You seem to be too blinded by the light. Ozzy, what do you do?
I'm going to, as a bonus action, channel my divinity.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to vow of enmity.
Okay.
Legolas over here.
Mm-hmm.
Which, as a bonus action, I choose a creature within 10 feet. I gain advantage on all attack rolls against it for 1 minute or until it drops dead.
Okay.
So now I got my advantage back. Which is what I was.
He doesn't have a saving throw or something?
Nope.
It's vow of enmity. Okay. Okay, cool. So for the next minute, you have advantage against him.
10 rounds, I get to go ham on him.
Okay, so that's your bonus.
But but I get 1 per short rest. So
yeah.
It's not like. All right, now I go. Sun sword to his elf face.
Okay. With the advantage, with the 22, you definitely hit. And
is he undead?
He does not seem to be undead.
Pretty sure that guy's alive.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm gonna take my second swing.
So it's only 15 instead of 16 damage. The second swing also hits. And
I will burn a level 2 spell slot.
12. Level 2 spell slot. Okay.
Yep, level 2 spell slot for my smite, which means it's going to be 3d8.
Okay.
Oh, come on!
Okay, so you smite him with radiant light, And that's your turn. Iron, what do you do?
I am going to Sacred Flame, the one that tried to take the thing from me.
Okay. It's a Wisdom or Dex save?
It's a Dex.
Okay. 17.
That saves.
Okay. And now that white is going to attempt to do the same thing again. Another Dex. He's going to try and grab it with his Dex at disadvantage, which gives him a 5. So you need to either Dex or Strength to see if you're able to hold it. Okay. So he wasted his action again. Esmeralda, what does she do?
She's gonna attack the same one she did before, and this time I hopefully do it correctly. So 2 rapiers, a hand axe.
Yes.
There you go.
Okay, so they all hit, and they are just enough to drop this white out of the game as he drops dead at the feet of Esmeralda. Amnon, what you gonna do?
How beat up is this one guy looking? Is he almost dead?
Pretty beat up.
Oh, that's right. Sorry.
Okay, I'm just gonna Eldritch Blast him for now.
Okay. Hits, and with both of them, that's just enough to kill the white.
Hey.
Okay. Before I end my turn, I'll transfer my hex to the spooky guy over here.
Okay. Let me do a little icon.
And I forgot to pick, I guess, Dex save.
Okay.
Oh, thank you.
Yep.
Okay. Cool. Now it's back to him. Ozzy, please do another dexterity Constitution save, please. As you
Constitution
hear,
or Wisdom, because I did Wisdom before.
No, it was Constitution that you did before.
No, well, the Constitution was against the white, not the Legolas.
Oh wait. Okay, so let me check. Where's the? So yes, it is Wisdom. Thank you. Be wise.
Oh, fuck me.
Yeah. You do. It does not pass, and you hear this choir of deathly chants and screams emanating from him. Suddenly, like, start to really grate at your skull, and you take 19 psychic damage from it. Oh wait, the first time actually you saved, you took half the damage. So it was 7 damage from the last round. Sorry, it doesn't cancel if you save. It's just half damage. So 7 from the last round, 19 from this one.
Okay.
This time he's gonna look at you and say, "This is how you want to play it." All right.
I'll fucking kill you is what I'm gonna do with Legolas.
Prepare for the consequences. And he takes out his scimitar and does 3 hits that hit you with a 18, which I think fails. 27 and 25. So 2 of them hit you, and it deals 18 damage to you.
Okay.
Alright. That's gonna be its turn. Tehanu, your turn.
Oh wait, all the whites are dead already here?
Actually, just before Tehanu attacks, you feel... Ozzy, you feel some claws raking at your back. doesn't do you any damage, but you feel like it's like a shiver, but you feel like something was just clawing at the back of your armor. Now, Tehanu, go ahead.
I think I'm just gonna try and blindly shoot an arrow at this guy, and like possibly he won't see where it came from with all the blinding light.
You can try to do a stealth check as your bonus with disadvantage.
Or actually, what I'm gonna do, I think, is to cast Fairy Fire on this guy instead.
Okay.
And just kind of enclose this guy, but not Ozzy.
Okay. I think with Fairy Fire you can decide who gets it. So yeah. Can you tell me what save I must do for him? I think it's Dex. Tehanu?
It's needs to do a Dex save, and it's Dex 13.
Dex 13. Okay. So Dex, it's a 17. So fails. All right. Now it's Ozzy's turn.
Okay. Bonus action, cast Shield of Faith.
Okay.
Ups.
Yeah.
Ups my AC to 23.
Can you drop it in chat so I can view? Okay. Shimmering Fuel. Okay. That's your bonus. And then your attack, your action. Cool. It hits.
Oh shit.
The first one hits, and you deal 13 damage to him. He doesn't seem phased, but you can see a couple of cuts on his face now. Iron, what do you do?
I'm gonna heal.
Oh yeah, all the whites are dead. Cool.
Yeah. So I'm gonna do a level 4 cure wound.
Okay. Nice.
33.
Yeah. 33. Good.
Thank God. Jesus.
Yeah, you were pretty low, I think.
Was it 22 health?
Yeah. Okay. Esmeralda, what is she going to do?
Oh yes. Oh. Is that enough? She can get there as well, right?
She can get right here, basically.
Okay.
One of these two positions would be her 30 feet.
And where the dead white is, would that give her advantage?
No.
Oh.
Because it's not on the opposite side.
So attack. Oh, she crit!
She crit, doing one extra from the crit.
Oh.
Okay, so she deals 11 and 6, so 17 damage total between her attacks.
I'm all excited over the crit.
Amnon, now what do you do?
1 sec. How much damage have we done to this guy? Does he look even phased by any of it?
He's starting to show some bruises and cuts.
Just a flesh
Okay.
wound.
I'm going to cast Scorching Ray on him.
Okay.
So it's 5 separate rays that go towards him.
Okay. Wow.
Jeez.
Wow.
So the first hits, the second hits, the third hits, the fourth hits, the fifth doesn't.
You showed us how it's done.
God damn, Dylan.
Yeah,
So there's a hex for each
Warlock
of those.
be strong.
And then there's Maddening Hex also.
Nice.
My god.
So awesome.
It's just straight 4 damage.
Oh yeah, it's just 4. That's
It's
right. My
4
bad.
damage every time.
Yeah, you be crazy, man. Okay, so let me see. 5 plus 7 plus 7, so that's 19 plus 10, so 29 plus 6, 35, 40, 46, 50. Did I miscalculate?
I almost beat Azzy. Almost beat.
That's still pretty awesome.
Legit, dude.
Did I miscalculate somewhere?
I think so, because it had 4. He had 4.
So wait.
4 4s, so that's 16. Plus.
Okay, so 5 and 7 and 7 and 10. I
Yeah,
may
no,
have
that's right.
added a 10 for
I
you.
just-
I added it
3
all up.
plus 3 plus 5 plus 6 plus 4. 50. Yeah, I got it right.
Nice.
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 50 damage in 1 round.
Yeah.
Not
As
bad.
he does like an air high five to Amnon.
I'll air high five back.
Wow. So Scorching Ray, as you see these rays of what is it exactly?
It's fire damage.
Fire. So you see these fire, these rays of fire come out of your hands, and they hurl, going in all directions, and then converging onto Rahadin, hitting him square into the face, the chest, his groin area, and one on the back, and he just gets plummeted in every direction. And then at the same time, you see this hex that is on him start to like constrict, shadowy constrictions around him as he gets dealt a massive amount of damage. Now he's bleeding and he's not looking good.
Nice. Okay, that's it for me.
Okay, well, I hope so. Okay, now Rahadin's turn. He is going to do his bonus, and please do a wisdom check, wisdom save, Ozzy and Esmeralda. And Iron.
Come on!
But that's +3 for Esmeralda.
He's still gonna fail.
Yeah.
It's a 10. 10's gonna fail. Oh, we all failed.
And I
God
got
damn
13.
it.
Yeah. So you all take 22 damage as the screams intensify in your ears and just rake at your brain. And he is going to say, "You should not have done that. You will regret it, believe me." And he's going to take another 3 hits with his scimitar at Ozzy. And what's your AC now with
23.
the plate? 23? My god.
Because I also have
Shield of Fate, yeah.
Yep.
So you see these hits on your plate armor. You seem to be unfazed by it. Some of it hits this shield, this shimmering shield in front of you, and it doesn't affect you. And he looks at you with disgust, and then he's going to try and flee this way.
I get an opportunity attack.
Yes, you do.
And Esmeralda.
And Esmeralda, yes.
Does she get all of her attacks?
No, just 1.
1 attack, yes.
So I didn't see where he went. He went north.
Yeah, he went north, out the door.
So I did 18 hit.
Why 18?
Because he did Vow of Enmity.
Oh, right. So yeah, you do hit Ozzy. and you do 14 damage to him, which is not enough to drop him.
And Esmeralda hit?
Esmeralda does not hit. So that gives you his AC. But yeah, let me just calculate just how far he can get. Okay. And now, Ozzy, you are going to feel some more clawing on your back. No damage.
Okay, I'm gonna go in and oops. I'm gonna go through the door. My stupid thing isn't letting me. Oh my god, it's not letting me through the door.
Move it in diagonal, really through the middle of the door. There you go.
So I'm gonna catch right up to him.
Can you catch up to him?
Yeah. I have 30 feet of movement, and he's still within the bubble of iron, and I was at the door.
Iron is... that's a good point.
My bubble's 30, yeah.
And I'm not getting where he's going. I need to be 1 square away, and I was 1 square away from him.
Yeah, but because you would just barely catch up to him.
Wait. Isn't that supposed to be on your turn, not as a reaction?
What? It is my turn.
Oh no, it's actually Tahanu's turn.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You want me to prevent him from escaping?
Yeah, fuck yeah.
I can do that in a very funny way.
Yeah, please do.
Okay, so I'll just drop you back where you were.
So he's somewhere around here. I can dash all the way to here and get in front of him and use the Mace of Terror and hope that it scares him.
Okay. Do your movements, Tahanu. So how much did you just move? You did 45.
I mean, if it's a dash, it works. Does it?
With the dash, that gives you 60 total. 60 would get you here.
Oh, fuck. Well, that plan doesn't work, actually.
Yeah. You can double dash. You'd get close to him enough, but you wouldn't be able to use the mace. Because I think it's an action to use the mace.
Yeah, I don't think it counts as a...
Is it ranged, or is it close? Like,
I do have a range of 30 feet, but he's going to want to escape as far away as possible from me, so I wanted to get in front of him to bring him back to you guys.
Well, if you can get just onto the other side of him, he'll have to cross you to get past you, and I can get up to him and get 1 attack in. If he gets away from me and gets past you, we both get opportunity attacks on him.
Well, if he tries to attack you, he will not be able to move. If you both are next to me, but still, I need to get next to him, and I can barely get next to him, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is a very tricky logistics thing.
Or you could just get to the other side of the room and shoot him. But you're not going to get your sneak attack, and you're not going to get all that. Although his back would be turned to him, so he theoretically, I don't know if the DM will allow a sneak attack because he's got his back turned because he's technically actively fleeing.
No, I wouldn't allow it.
And I can't get to the other side of the room. Like, I can't get in front of him, so... Well, the most I can do is shoot an arrow at this guy, but... Unless I cast darkness and try to blind his movement, but I'm not sure because the guy knows the place.
Yeah, I would not try that, but that's up to you.
So I guess I'm just gonna shoot an arrow. That's boring as hell, but hey.
You do what you gotta do.
Oh wait! Can I throw try to lasso stop the guy with a rope? I have a rope in my kit. You could do sleight of hand, try to stop him with a rope.
I don't know if you'd have proficiency in that. I give you disadvantage, and it would be a dexterity check, like improvised weapon, basically.
It's as good as anything, I guess.
I'm just being generous.
To find that stupid dexterity thing.
It's in the top of the character sheet. Okay. You are able to grab him with your lasso.
Yeah!
Nice! Way to go!
This is the most stupid rogue attack you've ever seen.
Yeah. Okay. Ozzy's turn.
Sorry. All right, I'm gonna go. I can get to right here, right?
Yeah. If you go like 5, 10, 15, 20. Huh? Yeah, something like that. Let me see.
Or if I can get there,
5,
even better.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Oh, technically he should have been able to get... I think I know why. Should have been able to get all the way here, and you should be able to get 5, 10, 15, 20, all the way here.
Okay.
I think it's because I changed the diagonal rules to make it more accurate. But yeah, okay. What do you do?
I take my first attack, and I. How many spell slots do I have left? I'm gonna blow my last second level.
Okay, that's a nice hit. Okay.
Is he still alive?
He drops.
Yay!
Drops to the ground as you hit him. Well, let me rephrase that. How do you want to do it?
As he's trying to run, I catch up to him.
He is being lassoed.
I see the lasso, and it's taut, right? So because he just caught him at the very edge of it.
So you just strangled him with my lasso?
No. I step down on the rope so it pulls him towards me, and I just shove the sword right up through his chin.
Bam.
So it shoots right at the top of his head.
Yep. Comes out the other side. Gory. Nice.
So I just reel in his sorry body with a rope, and then I steal his scimitar.
Okay. Let's say combat is done. He has a nicely well-maintained regular scimitar.
That's it?
Yep.
Does he have anything else?
Well, you don't know if it's magical in any way or anything, but it doesn't seem to be silver to you.
Oh, I mean, could
that's
be
all that you
else.
can see for now.
And is there anything else interesting on his body, like armor or whatever? We can search him.
I'm actually gonna grab the body and drag it back into this like bone room, because it looks like he was trying to flee back into the house, and I'm just gonna kind of bring it back into the skeleton room so that we can finish getting the skull and we can search the body there. Because in case there's someone else coming by, and also we can make it look kind of like the whites and all that stuff killed him.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you will have to skin the guy, bone him down, and then put the wet skin on the pile.
That part.
All right.
All right, so we drag his.
I just dragged him back to the main room.
All right. While they're looting and figuring all that shit out, I'm gonna keep trying to get the damn skull.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
can I do a prayer of healing?
It
Takes 10
would
minutes.
take 10 minutes. Yes. Okay.
I figure, well, he's working on the skull and they're looting. That would be in that time frame.
Yeah, sure. So you can try that. It would take you about 10 minutes.
Unless you guys don't think it's a smart idea, then I'll just heal Ozzy. What would you rather?
It's your choice. Do you still have your light up?
Yes. It lasts for 10 minutes.
Okay.
In case any other whites decide to come visit.
Sure. Okay. So, what is it? Prayer of healing or?
Well, I guess I was asking the group. Did we want to, like, I can just heal Ozzy and we can keep going? And start heading out after we get the skull?
Personally, I didn't lose any single hit point in this fight.
I took a fuck ton of damage, but
I know.
I'm at half health right now, and it's lowered health. But I don't really like. How do we have a sense for how long? Given how long it's taken for us to get to this point on removing the skull, how long do we think it's gonna?
It might take you, like, you don't want to destroy the bones in any way, so it would take you maybe 30 minutes total to take it out.
So 30 minutes, she does prayer of healing. Because that's more than enough time for that.
Okay.
Is that fair?
That works for me.
Note FYI, I believe only Ozzy was
No. Oh, we mean,
was
sorry.
damaged.
Oh, was I the only one hurt? Then
No,
Yeah.
because we all took 22 damage. I did Ozzy.
Oh, right,
so
that's
did
true.
Esmeralda. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I was trying to heal.
Well, I don't see the damage on the tokens, actually.
Because I didn't update my token.
Okay.
I was bad, and I can update Esmeralda's.
Okay. I'm
So,
updating
I apologize.
Esmeralda's. And
I just updated mine.
Okay, cool. So you update the token, shouldn't it automatically update if you update it
Yeah,
in Roll20?
but I know. But
in D&D Beyond, I mean.
yeah, it did because I just updated it.
Ah, okay. So you didn't update in D&D Beyond, not the token.
Correct.
Okay, cool.
So I did 13
alright.
healing to everybody, and then I get
And
another.
get another 4. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. So you still have about 15 minutes before you're done. What do you do? Yeah, I'm assuming most of you are helping with the process.
Oh, I'm searching this guy. I want to find rings, money, anything.
Okay, so he is not a warrior or in any way. He's just a chamberlain, basically a butler. So he doesn't really have anything specifically interesting on him in terms of armor or items. He has a studded leather armor. You find do an investigation check.
I did the wrong spell for healing.
Yeah, I saw.
Okay.
just re-roll the right one, and then we'll either adjust
There we
the
go.
difference.
There's
So
20.
10 more healing.
I need to stop appearing as if I am Esmeralda. Okay. So you find a dart on his person. And you find let me roll about 11 gold pieces worth in in coins of various kinds.
Tangled?
What?
Did I find any keys?
No keys.
No keys.
No keys, no.
Not even like his Costco club card?
What?
I'm sure the guy is a Costco member. He's like a Chamberlain. He gets to buy all this stuff.
No Costco member card. You did find some sort of item that looks like a card, but it's made of flesh. You're not sure what it's for. Maybe it's a credit card of Barovia. Yeah.
So, do we get any more encounters between now and the next 15 minutes?
I rolled for them. Nothing seems to happen. Nobody stumbles into this room while you're doing your stuff.
Cool. So, skull into bag. Correct?
Yeah.
All right, let's get out of here. We gotta get back to Argynvost, lost old bottle.
Okay. By the way, this is dropped. Where is it? There you go. Okay, I'm following you guys.
Are you guys good with that? Let's
Yes.
head back to. Okay. Amnon, you good?
Yep. I'm just gonna follow you guys. I actually kind of have to like make some dinner and stuff because I haven't really had the time to do it. So I may just passively follow you guys and do that. I will be listening because I have headphones. But
Can we just say that we exit through the way we came in?
Well, give me a second. Yeah, you need to give me a second here. Okay. Well, you just got a random encounter as you entered this room. But it's so random. It was supposed to be Rahadin. The role gave you Rahadin.
Yeah.
The guy that you just killed. So
Maybe we just killed his doppelganger. Now he's the real one coming.
No.
What if I did him again? He was hard.
No. Considering that you've killed him, it counts as no encounter.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Let me get you back to the upstairs floor. You arrive. Upstairs, and then
Out the door.
out the door. Still nothing happening so far. And
Embedded entity 37 does not exist in parent. What?
what?
I just got an error message that says embedded entity does not exist in parent.
That's weird.
Did Azzy Odraconis just miscarry?
Ugh.
That's creepy.
That's weird. I don't know why you would get that.
I don't know. Okay, so the one caveat I will say is when we get to I'm keeping my eye up and looking around for goo, and I'm asking Esmeralda, can you keep
perception? Yeah.
Okay, so both of you do a perception check, please. Esmeralda always rolls so high.
I know. That's why you asked her.
Crazy.
It's so cool.
Okay, so she keeps an eye out. So far, she doesn't notice any goo or slime or anything like that.
So
Okay.
we make our way to the exit.
Gate. Well, to the gate here first, which is, blocked. It's lowered.
Didn't I lift this up before?
Yeah, you got through and it dropped.
Oh, okay.
Oops, I
I'll pick it
forgot.
up.
You need to do a strength check to see if you're able to lift it up. Someone can help.
I will help. I just forgot to move Esmeralda and I couldn't see her.
Oh, okay, no worries.
Oh wow, I'm feeling tired. I didn't know that.
I helped.
Yeah. So you try, but you're feeling really tired because of all the wounds. And just as you strain yourself, there's a little bit of blood that starts seeping from your shoulder, and then Iron comes from behind you and just helps and pushes with all her might and helps you lift it up as you're able to raise the gate enough for everybody to pass through. So I'm gonna move the Hanu and Amnon. And
For some reason,
there.
the background of the map doesn't load. I have like a grid of lines. That's weird.
Really? It's possibly
It's like I'm
okay.
in
Let's.
Strahd.
It's possible because we switched maps too fast, so it hadn't finished loading one, and then it was loading the other one. So I'll just.
I mean, I tried
double switch
reloading the
again.
page. Still happens.
Okay. Weird.
Or
Alright.
maybe it's freaking out because it's my laptop and not my desktop, and maybe like GPU memory or something.
It's possible. I don't know. But anyway,
Invincible.
yeah, Invincible joins up with you, says all clear. Oh, actually, let me
You said it. It's canon. It's canon.
let me see. How long has this
Invincible
been?
literally
About
said
an
all
hour.
clear. Oh,
so-
actually.
You need to make
Cool.
another perception roll?
No, I just did like 7 rolls for Invincible. No random encounters for him during this whole time. Cool. All clear. It is canon.
Okay, so same thing. We're gonna go to this area where the front entrance is, and again, really check for more.
Okay, perception check. Both of you. Okay.
What the hell, man? Like every perception check I get is like garbage. I know I don't get a bonus to it, but like at least one of these times I should roll high.
Yeah, and for some reason, Esmeralda always does so good. I don't know why. Give me a second.
It's all the screams in your head that are messing with your perception.
True. Okay. So, do we safely get out? And we did before we say anything.
Yeah.
When we get to the drawbridge,
Walk on the left side.
we walk on the correct side. We also rope each other off.
Okay.
So that and yeah.
All right. So, first things first. You, Esmeralda notices that there is something that seems to be reflecting off light if she looks at it at just the right angle, and there seems to be probably about the same kind of slime that you've met before in a similar spot right there.
Okay.
So we can avoid that.
Yeah, let me see. Okay. Yeah. So you can avoid that.
Cool.
You steer clear of it, so you avoid it falling on you. Okay, and then you do the thing, and let me see. 100, 2, 3, 4, and 5. The bridge is wobbly, but you get to the other side, and on the other side of it, the plains, open fields waiting for you, Barovia.
Okay, we are going to beeline straight for Argynvost.
Like, what time do we have enough time to do that
Like by the end of the day.
I think so. I mean, you woke up, you had about 3 hours to get to the castle, 1 hour inside, more or less, a little bit over. Then 3 hours back to get towards Vallaki. So that's 7 hours total in the day. And then if you want to get to Argynvost, that would be another 2 hours, so 9 hours total from morning. So I guess you'd have enough time.
It's a bit early afternoon.
Yeah, like right now, it's early afternoon. Yeah, so you have time to go there. If you want to go back to Vallaki before nightfall, you probably can't, but you can still get back to Vallaki towards the end of the night.
Well, we can camp at Argynvost, right?
Or you could do that. Yes.
I mean, did you check the business opening hours at Argynvost?
Well, I mean, we camped there once or already in that one, like that. What was it, the wine room or whatever? With that, there was that elf person there.
Yeah, you did.
We camped at the top of the tower.
No.
We camped when we first got there. I thought we camped out with that elf person.
Mm-hmm.
Anywho, can we like? I don't know how you want to, like, do that. Like, can we say we go over to Argynvost and then you can roll however many random encounters?
Yeah.
Or can we just
actually,
say
considering your level, any random encounters on the way would make you would make them flee when seeing you, or it would be a irrelevant battle. So we are all moving right to Argynvost.
Oh, there's a little memory lane here.
Yeah.
Whoa, Cloud!
I thought Ayla got skinned.
Yeah. Just old icons. Yayla and Liam also. Wow, you guys lost people on the way, huh?
I know.
Who's missing?
We didn't skin Yayla.
No, you didn't.
I don't know who did that.
So
Invincible is here. You did have at some point a cart that you forgot about. And let me see. There should also be our dear friend Esmeralda right here.
Yeah.
So if I remember correctly, the thingy place was in the northwest area. Like it was outside, right?
It was on the other side of the building, on the east side. Like we had to go through. Remember, it was by the graves.
Yeah, it was like back this way, right?
Potentially, you can move around and check things.
So
you just jumped over the fence. Actually, I don't think you can get from the outside, but you can jump over the fence if you want.
Can we just for brevity's sake, just say we climbed over the fence?
Yeah. Okay. So I'll what?
Call everyone over. Is everyone coming?
I'm slow to move. Hold on.
I will say that I really like Foundry VTT, but the movement can be frustrating.
Yes, I do plan on fixing that at some point with my module, and because yeah, it's annoying because it's slow, which I think is meant so that the GM can, you know, pause at the right moment if you're stepping over something, for example. But I don't like it personally. I just like movement to be fast.
Okay, so I go in and I await everyone else. Who I'm gonna tell them, hey, like if you guys want to come in, come in. I'm gonna try to figure this mumbo jumbo out. See what we need.
Okay.
Is there like uh, a dais or an altar?
Not so much, but you see, like in the corners, you could say it's like 4 altars, or maybe it's meant to be in the center of it. You're not really sure. Do a religion check to see if you're able to ascertain that. In the meantime, I'm trying to read back on this.
I'll help. I can say I can help you.
Yeah.
So then a 21.
Okay. With Iron's knowledge, especially since she's a cleric, she would say that probably placing the skull in the center would be the most appropriate thing to do.
Okay, I do so.
Actually, this is
Is everyone in the room, or what's going on?
No. Esmeralda is outside. Tehanu is outside.
Tehanu, are you gonna come in?
I just assume I followed along. It's just that I'm trying to make Foundry VTT not eat my CPU.
Okay. Just trying to see, because I need to not be lost. I need to remember this stuff.
Funny enough, I have the same issue here. I think I'm going to just restart the whole browser thing in a couple of minutes.
Okay. Why is that not explained here? Sorry about that. Just give me a few seconds to read and stuff. Okay. So you take out the dragon skull of Argynvost from your bag of holding. It's really heavy. You need some help. It's about like 250 pounds. Thankfully, the bag of holding really helped transport that easily because you don't feel the weight. But as soon as you take it out, you can feel the weight back into your shoulders, and you just slowly drop it into the center of the mausoleum. Right beneath, actually not the center of the mausoleum, but the far dais, something like that. Right underneath the plaque that says, "Here lies the bones and treasures of Argynvost, Lord of Argynvost Hold and founder of the Order of the Silver Dragon." And just as you drop it, you feel a tingling on your hands, and you remove your hands as soon as you feel that, and as the skull settles into place, you see it start to slowly glow and pulsate. And the glow starts to pulsate, and you start to see this radiant light coming off of it. Wisps of smoke, but light, not dark. And then you see the spirit of Argynvost take shape. his skull, a ghostly shape of his skull coming out from the skull itself, but like mist that coalesces and bears before you the entire majesty of Argynvost, the silver dragon. And then the light just fills the room. Brilliant light, beautiful, and it just flashes, and the entire room is bathed in this white light that swirls around this radiant image of the dragon himself as he unfurls his wings and just passes right through you, Ozzy Iron Amnon, and goes outside.
Follow it.
Okay. You see it traverse the cemetery and go inside of the chapel inside. Still following?
Like, yeah.
Uh-huh. Okay. Let me just prepare the next floor. So you enter the chapel from the door there, and you see it just filled with this light as the majestic dragon is just circling the chapel from the inside. And then the light pulsates from him, bright flashes of light enveloping the entire place, and he starts to rise with this sort of whirlwind of radiance around him, and he rises, goes to the second floor, and you can see him rising all the way to the top of the basically the tower that is the like the chapel has like a really high ceiling, right? And sort of like a tower, so he keeps rising there. What do you do?
Go up the stairs and follow.
Okay. So you go up the stairs, and you arrive at this balcony over the chapel, right? Just as you see him continuing his ascent and going up and keeps going up. I'm going to assume that you are going to keep following.
Yeah.
But it takes time for me to keep. The stairs do finish here.
You have to go out the room.
So you would have to get out and go to the roof using another exit. You do that, I assume?
Yeah.
Okay. So you keep going until you reach. Oh, I just hurt myself. Where's. What? Damn it. Something is missing. Something is wrong. Damn it. Sorry, but something is missing. I can't find the scene to move you guys to it. Oh, I can search. There it is. Third floor. Okay. Okay. And there you go. So you arrive at the third floor of the Argynvost Holt Manor. You can feel the light even through this place that isn't in the chapel. You can still feel some of it coming off from the very walls of the manor. Where do you go next?
Can we still follow where he was going?
Yes, you would assume that it's going all the way to the top, to the rooftop.
Yeah. I mean, I figure we'll go to the roof and see what's going on.
Okay. So you keep going towards those stairs that you've like you remember a little bit the layout of this place. As you are making your way towards the stairs at the end of the corridor, you see a door open, and one of the revenants that you've spoken to before peeks his head out and looks at you questioningly, like, what is going on? I don't know if you stop or if you just go towards the stairs.
I'll go to the stairs.
Okay.
I would say follow. We've returned glory to this castle. Come, follow us. And you'll see what we have accomplished.
Okay. You. What was his name again? I can't remember. Give me a second. So you arrive eventually at the top of the ceiling. His name was Godfrey. Followed closely.
Aren't we inviting this guy with a big sword as well?
You're so quiet.
The grumpy guy.
He's so quiet.
I think he said, "Did we invite the grumpy guy?"
The grumpy guy.
Yeah. It was just Godfrey, the guy that you spoke to, like around the table, not the one that was in the big room alone. That's the one that like peeked his head out of the room in the corridor. So he's the one following you.
Yeah, I figured we can go back for the other guy later, but I don't want to miss whatever is about to happen.
Yeah. So he is following you, like wondering what is up. And so you arrive in this place that you've been to before, and you see the light. Like right now, you're in front of the door, and you see this huge light emanating from this tower. And so you go in, and you follow the stairs as you see the shadowy, like light, bright white, shadowy figure of the dragon still rising through the tower. You've lost some time because you had to do a detour, and it's almost to the top. But you keep going around the stairs, and eventually you arrive. I'm just gonna skip that other place, and then you eventually just arrive at the top there. Just as you reach that place, that, if you remember, it looks with these huge 10 feet wide windows encircling it, almost like a lighthouse. And you see the light just beaming across the land as Argynvost's ghostly figure, rises from the bottom of the floor and just comes and drops basically on the top of the tower near you. And then you hear this mighty roar as it just gives out this sort of satisfactory roar that just pulses light all around and then dissipate.
That was cool.
And as it dissipates, you see the light that was formed in the shape of Argynvost just explodes and clings to the walls, and the bright light emanating all around you into this beacon of light that goes infinitely into the sky and in every direction coming from this place. So you sit there just absorbing the event that just happened, in awe by what you've just seen. And quite a few minutes pass, and you realize the light does not dissipate. It almost feels like this beacon of light has just been established and is permanent now in Barovia, as it just emanates bright light all around. You turn around to talk with Godfrey, who was following you and he came with you, and you see him slumped on the floor.
What?
You see him slumped on the floor with a smile in his face, seemingly at rest. A corpse, no life to him.
Spooky.
Okay.
You just killed him.
No grumpy guy has a smile now.
No, that's not the grumpy guy.
Yeah, it's not the
Grumpy guy is still down there. Well, theoretically, he might be a corpse too. But what time are we ending tonight?
We just hit the 2-hour mark, although we started like 15 minutes late. So whenever you guys want, if you feel like this is a perfect time to stop, which I think it kind of is, we can stop now. Or if you guys want to go for another half hour or something like that, we can do that as well.
I think it's a good time to stop. I'm pretty tired.
The one thing I would ask is, like, can we... So it's about evening time, right?
Yeah.
Like, how long until it's, like, appropriate time for a long rest?
Give it a few more hours, I guess.
So in those few hours, and I don't want to, like, RP out. Like, so, like, I'm assuming we're gonna stay here and camp here, and if anyone objects to that, then I can amend what I'm gonna do. But I'm gonna collect the bones of this guy, and also go to that dinner room where all those other guys were. And if there's any other corpses, I'm gonna take them out to the graveyard area and just give them a proper burial.
Okay.
I figure it shouldn't take more than a couple hours.
That's a nice paladin-y thing to do to your fellow knights. Yeah. Okay. So we can do that next week. Hopefully, I did a good job of describing the lighting of the beacon.
Oh yeah, I
So-
did.
That was really cool.
Yeah. I was kind of feeling like I didn't really know how to diversify the kind of things that I was saying, so I was just repeating, like, radiant light, radiant light emanating.
Does it-
from them. Yeah.
Does it do anything other than, like, be a spotlight telling you what shopping center to go shop at?
It does, but you wouldn't really know that yet. But little meta, it's not really meta, but anyway, the beacon of light is providing a beacon of protection as well throughout the entirety of Barovia, and it gives you and anyone who opposes Strahd a +1 bonus to both AC and saving throws.
Oh wow!
Nice.
No way!
Yes.
My AC goes up again.
Yeah.
22 naturally. I can get up to 24 now.
Awesome.
You guys are untouchable.
Yeah.
I need to be.
That's really cool.
But yeah, it's like technically it's meta because you can't really know how it affects you until you get into battle. But it's information that I would have given anyway.
Did we level up?
We'll see after the long rest, but yes, you will be taking a long rest next week. So yeah, sure, prepare yourself for a level 9 for next week. Might as well do that preparation in between sessions.
Or hit dice right now so that we can all see how sad we are.
Yeah.
No, let's save the sadness for next week.
Okay.
But yeah, so +1 to AC, +1 to save intros, +1 level. This thing, you should have really done that very early on. Early on, I mean, like, when you did the Argynvost and it said, like, go find my skull, you should have gone and done that rather than the whole Kresk and then the wines and the... It would have been really...
Yeah, but we didn't have Esmeralda then.
You didn't. That's true, and she is incredibly helpful.
Yes.
That's definitely.
I don't think we would have just murdered the Chamberlain that easily last pre.
Yeah, but I'm just gonna blame Amnon for that.
Yeah, Amnon's like straight up 50 damage out of nowhere. Straight up, like that was clutch.
Yeah, that was like textbook how to piss off your DM. Because I had plans for that dude, man.
Sorry.
I actually had plans for his appearance to not be a combat appearance. That's why he didn't attack you, Ozzy, when he arrived. He just told you, like, drop it, and then you ignored him and just slammed with a smite.
I didn't like him from the beginning, so I was more than happy.
You're just racist.
To go toe to toe with him.
I think it's the maddening screams that he hears, but anytime he's around, that kind of tip him off. That he's
Yeah, it probably does affect Ozzy's paladinly good nature and makes him distrustful, probably.
Yeah.
But yeah, I wasn't planning on him dying so soon. It's okay, he'll get resurrected soon enough.
Nice.
I mean,
Oh, did I mention I removed his head and no, I'm kidding.
You did not mention
I
that.
hacked him to bite-sized filet mignon pieces.
Yeah. Well, if Strahd was able to resurrect you like back when you were level 3, he can probably resurrect his own Chamberlain if needed. So expect him to not be the last time you see him.
That's fine.
Cool.
Yeah.
Except that next time you kill him even faster because he will be undead.
Exactly.
Ozzy isn't undead.
No, you can resurrect.
Yeah, he can be resurrected, not necessarily like raised from the dead, which is different. Or animated, whatever. I don't know how it's called. But yeah.
Cool.
GG, everybody. Good game.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was fun.
Good.
Have a good night, you guys.
Good night,
buddy.
Durek, and see you next week.
Yeah, see you guys next week. Nice to be back.
Yeah, welcome back. We missed you.
Welcome back, and welcome to the US. Apparently, so.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And we need to get you. You're in the wrong state, so we need to just get you over to California. So.
Yeah, I'm working on it. Finding some good jobs. Some ones that will somehow extend my visa. I don't know how that works.
Now you have to unlearn saying sorry, and learn to say "watch it."
Hard.
What about
It's really
me?
hard.
Please, I'm gonna jump into my Discord. Anyone who wants to is welcome to join.
Okay, yeah, I
Okay,
will.
take it easy, guys. Have a good night. Sorry, I'm yawning. Good night.
Good night. BRB. So thanks for watching the stream. It was a cool stuff. So next week to continue with what happens in Argynvost and whatever they want to go to next. So see you next week. Et me revoilà.
Il a fucké tes plans, hein? Les attaques.
Il a fucké mes plans, tabarnak, j'ai pas pu négocier, je m'attendais tellement pas à ce qu'il ait un 50 damage in one shot, are you fucking kidding me? C'était abusif, je me suis dit ok, il va fuir, ou au moins essayer Mais tu sais, c'était ridicule. Les Whites, ils se sont fait buter tellement facilement. Ensuite, euh, Rahadin, il était comme no big deal. Et ensuite, boom, oops, I think I need to go. Mais je me suis rendu compte après, j'aurais dû faire différemment. Au lieu d'attaquer Ozzy, qui a servi à rien d'ailleurs avec son 23 AC, il aurait dû step out pour ne pas. Premièrement, ça lui aurait permis de s'éloigner beaucoup plus loin. Il aurait pu être rejoignable. Et deuxièmement, éviter le opportunity attack. Mais je l'ai pas fait. Je m'en suis rendu compte après, mais c'était trop tard. Ah, je voulais te dire, hey, quand il va se faire, Ozzy va se faire tomber dessus par le slime et essayer de lui piquer son épée, mais ils ont réussi à voir la slime. C'était DC 20 pour l'avoir, elle a eu 21 Esmeralda, la tabarnak.
Parce que moi, dans ma tête, je voyais Rahadin arriver, puis je me suis dit, OK, Rahadin, il va être overpowered, il va péter la gueule de Ozzy, puis après, je vais aller lui faire le slide of hand potion trick thing, puis there you go.
Yeah, that was the
Mais
point.
non, là, c'est pour ça aussi qu'au début, moi, j'ai fait comme, je vais faire tous des... J'étais en train d'aider Rahadin en ne faisant pas d'attaque sur Rahadin au
Ouais,
début.
ouais, ouais.
Puis à la fin, j'ai fait comme, dude, il lui reste fucking 6 HP. Là. Je vais juste l'empêcher de partir le plus possible parce que je veux son fucking weapon. Si jamais il y a quelque chose de spécial, mais finalement, non.
Ouais. Ah, well, dommage. Après, je me disais, ok, il va y avoir Strahd à la sortie qui vous attend, qui te dit, you can't. Mais là,
Je m'attendais à ce que tu fasses ça, ouais.
ouais, c'est ça que je voulais faire, mais finalement j'ai laissé tomber. Je me suis dit, it's okay. Il va revenir soon enough anyway. Fait que j'ai laissé passer ça, mais Strahd is not gonna be very happy about the events. I'm not happy, so Strahd is not happy. Mais ouais.
C'est sûr qu'il va pas être content que moi, j'ai pas pu empêcher le monde de sortir du château, mais qu'est-ce que tu veux que je fasse sans péter le cover?
Ouais, c'est ça, c'est difficile de pas péter ton cover, puis c'est mieux de péter cover seulement à la fin. Mais je pense que tu vas énormément aider parce que à la final fight, si ils font du damage comme ça, là, de genre Amnon puis Ozzy avec leur super méga damage, puis Iron qui a beaucoup de healing abilities, euh, il va vraiment avoir besoin de toi de son côté, là, Strahd.
Je te dis, man, genre, moi, je vais pas toffer un round, là, si je suis pas buffé avec des items magiques ou quelque chose, parce que oublie ça, genre, je vais me faire démolir par mon party, ça va pas vraiment.
Ouais.
À moins que je sois juste on the sidelines en train de caster des trucs, mais j'ai pas plus que 2-3 spells ou un cantrip. Je peux pas faire grand chose d'autre que, mettons, Darkness une fois, Fairy Fire une fois. What else do you want? Tu sais, shoot arrows?
Non, en fait, t'aurais pu faire Darkness pour counter. Genre, tu dis c'est pour counter le sunlight, mais en fait, tu redonnes avantage aux autres. Là. Mais écoute, entre le sword, entre le light du relic que Iron avait.
Sunlight thingies, là, c'est comme, c'est too much. Tu peux pas. Genre, I can't offset that in a small
Ouais,
way.
je sais. Non, le problème, c'est qu'ils sont arrivés à différents moments. Il fallait qu'ils arrivent tous à l'attaque en même temps. Ça aurait aidé. Mais quand tout le monde se met contre une seule personne, c'est sûr que. Oublie ça. Mais juste avant la game, j'avais fait genre. Une counter level, puis c'était deadly supposément juste contre Rahadin. Mais Chris, c'était pas deadly tout là pour vous. En plus avec les Whites. Il y avait un autre monstre qui était là que j'ai fini par laisser tomber.
Mais ça dit pas deadly pour qui, là?
Contre 5 players level 8.
Non, mais j'en dire, it was deadly for Rahadin and the White.
Ouais. Et c'est supposé être deadly for the players, technically. Avec 5 players level 8. Mais nope. It was easy.
Moi, j'étais comme tellement déçu. J'étais comme. Je m'attendais à ce que Rahadin ait genre une épée de malade, là, mais non, c'est une goddamn scimitar normale, là, j'imagine.
Yep. Ah.
C'est qu'ils sont pas bien équipés, les majordomes, dans ce pays. Strahd, il maltraite ses enfants.
Moi